Good evening. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News. Moments ago, county commissioners approved a 12-week moratorium on new short-term rental licenses. More than 100 people were tuning in for the vote, including Michael Lewis of Summit County Mountain Retreats, summing up the argument against a moratorium.
The short-term rental industry in this county is being used unfairly as a scapegoat here. It's short-term rentals are one of many, many variables at play.
Jessica Potter with the Planning Department explaining how short-term rentals are slowly seeping into traditional workforce neighborhoods, which account for nearly half of all new permits this year.
All of this has created an increase in the cost of market-rate housing and a low inventory of long-term rentals. I am not up here to say that short-term rentals are causing this increase, but it is heavily correlated.
Potter assured property owners the moratorium would be for new licenses only in specific areas, taking effect Friday if passed. Commissioner Elizabeth Lawrence.
This is highly unusual in local government because it's not how moratoriums work at all, but based upon the feedback that we're hearing, I think we're trying to be as fair as possible as we approach this.
Breckenridge Town Council is also discussing short-term rentals today and a cap on them of 2,200 permits, cutting the existing number nearly in half. Frisco is the first and only town now considering a COVID vaccine passport for rentals, short and long term. A letter from Councilman Andrew Aronson outlines the program, which requires vaccination for guests at hotels, condos, Airbnbs, and even long-term rentals. Penalty is up to $2,500 and immediate eviction for renters, or up to $500 per guest for a landlord. Council reviews this in 2 weeks on September 28th. Officials in Dillon, Silverthorne, and Breckenridge confirm they are not considering a similar program, but interested to see how it pans out in Frisco. County commissioners unanimously passed new recreation rules for Lake Dillon today, despite passionate pleas from Joe McIntyre of Keystone.
I am most disappointed that the Sheriff's Department declined the opportunity to learn more about these boards and vessels. I had arranged for the manufacturer representative to come to Summit County and give a demo and educational experience that the sheriff declined.
McIntyre's motorized surfboard, known as an e-foil, is now banned on Lake Dillon because it creates wake and runs faster than 5 miles per hour.
Surfing is not a crime.
The new rules also relax limits on swimming. Wading is now allowed if you can touch the bottom or if you are floating with a personal craft like a paddleboard. A 31-year-old Florida man was sentenced yesterday to 5 years probation after pleading guilty to breaking into cars in Summit and Eagle counties. The Vail Daily reports that Demetrius Hutchins is the first of 3 men charged in a 2020 crime spree, earning the trio more than a dozen felony charges. The other 2 have also taken plea deals. 2 months from today is opening day at the Homewood Suites in Dillon, a multi-million-dollar hotel by Hilton. Director of Sales, Vivian Shaw.
117 rooms. The hotel room is a sweet spot between a traditional hotel room and a condo.
Homewood Suites features a rooftop bar and restaurant open to the public.
This is going to be the locals' place to come. So we're going to have some great happy hour specials. We're going to have some incredible wine pairing and beer pairing dinners.
Official opening day is November 22nd, but Shaw says they hope to open sooner. In sports, the Rockies open a series with the Braves today at 5:20. And in local sports, Summit High Boys Soccer plays Vail Mountain School away today. The golf team has been at Haymaker Golf Club up in Steamboat Springs. Phil Lindeman with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93.